Before the digital age, all animation was shot on a down shooter camera called an animation camera. And this is one of them. And we're going to draw it in elevations or orthographic drawing.
We gonna do that?
Yes, we are going to be doing this, and I hope you have fun.
But it looks so hard to do.
Well, hard is relative, and by just following some instructions, you can do this. So, how do we exactly start doing the elevations of this or orthographic drawing? So, the easiest way is to really relate something like a measurement, a unit of some sorts. Like, for example, I took the top of this pole to the ground as my uh, unit, and I've subdivided it into four. And so I'm using that same measurement here right across the horizontal dimension and make these grids of squares and then try to map out the shapes that are in front most of this elevation and where they are in the grid. So this is the left side. So we're going to keep this as in mind when we're trying to draw. So in relative proportion, we can relate everything into proportion and where things are. So you could measure this by using your fingers, like your index and thumb, and you can measure certain things. So in this video, I'm just going to be showing you how to start these things. So I'm going to be drawing that square that I just did as my grid where things are and drawing the shapes first, the foremost. Okay, so this is an orthographic drawing. Ortho means linear. So practically it's like this diagrammatic and you're showing the X and the Y. I mean, rather here it's showing the X and Z axis dimensions. That's done. So now I'm producing the right side elevation. So that's my so taking that same dimension, height dimension of that pole to the ground, I'm using it as my measuring for the right elevation. So right now I can see the shapes where things are, just placing them, mapping them onto the drawing. See that monitor, that box that's on top. And what you're trying to illustrate here is what's the frontmost. Do not make the mistake of trying to detail everything at the start. So right now I'm just mapping out these shapes that are in this grid, and this is to ensure that everything's in the right place. And all right, so basically I'm just going to be drawing from what I see here. Now this is best when you're observing the subject matter live rather than picture reference. And you can shift your view and you can see these things far better than picture reference. And that's one way of doing better things. So I'm not going to be finishing this. I'm going to be showing you some of my students' works from last year, the last time I assigned this to my students. So I guess that's it for this video. And the next video would probably tackle on how to draw the perspective drawing of this. Hope to see you then. For now, goodbye. Thank you for watching.